Hello and welcome to another video. So today we're going to take a look at a different mid-shadow basically. So it's just a slightly different variation to the last mid-shadow with a few different texts and a couple of different cost of cards. So this one's running double Orpheus and one Goblin Princess, and then everything else is just pretty standard. Nothing too crazy. You could run triple Serb, but I've opted for the little Soul Squasher just because I don't have an extra Serb, which isn't too bad. So we'll get right into the games. So, game 1 here is against Haven, which should be pretty interesting. Haven v Shadow.
Father, come on! Is fighting and despair all you know?
Then we draw an average hand. It's really not great. Really need some more early game stuff. So we drop all the late game stuff. Do get Catacomb, which is pretty critical. And of course we draw Hector. Semi-useless by this point. But we do get to drop Lyriel. And then pretty easily drop Shadow Reaper. If we choose to. But we get Grimnir instead, so we may as well play that out. Opting for a Grimnir isn't always the worst option. But it also isn't always the best option.
What are you hiding inside?
Alrighty, so we've got Catacomb on board. We didn't get to drop it with anything, which was unfortunate. I would have preferred to have dropped it followed with something else. But it does bolster our Shadow roster just a little bit. No! Which is better than nothing. Trying to set up for that Death Breath turn 6. Which is quite plausible now with what they've got on board. We can quite easily just drop into Death Breath turn 6. If we have the 3/3 be traded, but they destroy it anyway. So we drop Death Breath, we'll go for the Evolve and trade, which is a pretty good option. Being able to use one of the Death Breaths as a trade material is always a good option, and with Hector being able to drop next turn pretty easily, we should be pretty alright. Followed by, you know, the Immortal Thanes and Bone Chimera setups. So they do go for the Banishment, leaving us with at least 8 damage.
This head can't be taken.
So our next move will probably be something along the line of Immortal Thane, depending on their power, which they decide to go for most likely a clear here. Using Sledgehammer to get rid of Hector and deal a little bit of damage. And now we can ping our damage off Immortal Thane. Saving the Evolve just in case we need it for a finisher. Especially since they're saving theirs.
To the underworld.
So they do clear our board with Decree, which isn't a big deal. With King costing 0, we can easily set up Bone Chimeras, aiming to play Hector out, which isn't too bad. And Soul Squasher just because there's no other reason to. Because by this point I suspect they were going to play Hector, Agus for 9, so Soul Squasher really wasn't going to do anything. Fortunately they don't do that,
Let us conclude.
which doesn't really have any effect overall.
Come near, the spear of victories.
I mean, the Hector gets to trade with its material and I get to deal another 6 damage
This head can't be taken.
just off this board. And we just hold the Evolve for one more turn. So we can hopefully use Dark Conjurer for a final push. And then they decide healing's a great option right now, because that's always fun. But we should have more than enough damage to be able to push them to the brink of being dead. So So we get
Your wretched face.
10 damage here, being 1 short from lethal. Really kind of sucks. I would have liked to have been closer. Been able to pull off that 1 damage, but can't complain too much. We've already got all the Bone Chimera value we could possibly need. So they go for Death Sentence, which isn't really good.
I have lost.
And they concede because they don't have any other option. So we'll get right into game 2 in a moment. So right into game 2. We come up against Forest. Forest is always the sort of deck that will keep you on your toes because you never know what to expect, whether they're going for a Roach combo, whether they're going for a White Wolf Silver Bolt combo, whether they're going for just a full-on aggro Forest. We never really can be sure on what they're going to be playing. But all those decks aren't that powerful at this point. So we don't get a turn 1. Kind of disappointing. I enjoy having turn 1s. But we do get the Bone Chimera Prince Catacomb combo. They do go H and Elf though, which is fine. I mean, that does allow us to put Chimera out for turn 3, and then just pass. Ends up being a pretty alright play. They do proc the Bone Chimera. Pulling out all their bloody draw power they need. And we just drop Catacomb for shadow value. Upping our shadow count from 2 to a possible, what, 8? And getting all the spooky skeletons you could ever need. So the Elf Child cleans up one of the skeletons, gets another Elf Child, cleaning up more skeletons. Probably the bane of my existence, Elf Child May. Especially with that return, getting a triple Elf Child May turn for a mostly clear board. Pretty crazy. So we do get to drop Shadow Reaper, along with Lyriel for cleanup. Also, I enjoy using Lyriel for a clean board. It means we can easily clear things up. It's a pain to verse, but it's not bad when you're playing it. They do unfortunately drop Fina, giving them pretty optimal cards.
I'll blow you away. Finally a break.
But we now have a chance to hopefully drop more things like Orthrus. And take the evolve onto the Shadow Reaper, plus start Conjurer for an extra 1 damage. Allowing us to deal 8 damage, I think, this turn.
Oh, come on!
And set up hopefully for a Grimnir kind of play.
I'm coming for you. Oh, come on!
So they do go for Goblin Mage. And Crystal Tear. It's a little bit of pain.
This ends here.
Oops. Alright. So we get to just easily clear that off, summon a bunch of zombies, and hit them in the face. Zombies are great because they combo well with Death's Breath, so if we end up needing to leave them up, we can just finish them that way. Unfortunately, they do go for Eren, which makes things really difficult. Because we've got to waste so much removal getting rid of it. The only advantage is I do have a follow-up with Goblin Princess Dark Conjurer, or Death's Breath Dark Conjurer. Both work basically in the same way. So we take the Death's Breath reward, and we present them with a board that's hard to deal with.
You're an intruder.
So they drop another crystal,
It won't be long now.
making it another difficult thing to remove.
Out of my sight.
Not impossible, just more difficult. Unfortunately, we do draw a Mortal Thane, so I kind of try to plan a way out that I can use a Mortal Thane to my advantage. I don't come up with a great way to do it. I could have probably went for 2 more damage by sacrificing the skeleton as well. But I thought keeping the skeleton on the board, building more board pressure is probably just better overall. Especially with Grimnir being able to drop for 10-10.
It's freezing. Hey, let's play.
They go for as much draw power as they can, but it's not going to be enough. Grimnir opens up game and closes things out pretty nicely.
Oh, come
Nice little bow.
Oh, come on. Ow.
My other option would have been double or Mortal Thane damage from trading the 2/1/1s. That would have opened up 4 damage, plus the Thanes open up another 4 damage, and then probably close out with Grimnir. But I just thought this was a cleaner finish. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. You'll find the deck list in the description below, along with any other important links. And I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.